Man, what about FNAF? Am I right? Tough crowd? You suck! I don't know about you, but I love FNAF's designs. All of these characters have something amazing to offer and are genuinely incredible, except for Balloon Boy. I only wish I could get more of these designs sold to me at unreasonably high prices and have a strange amount of hollowed out eyes. Oh my god, no way, it's FNAF AR developed by Illumix and released in 2019. I ate you. Oh. But what is FNAF AR? FNAF AR, as I said, was released in 2019 and came out to a crowd of... What? Yeah, this game was kind of there. I mean, no one really talked about it unless you were Dawko, fuck you, or Freddy Pop Collector, and Freddy Pop Collector freaking died, so I think that tells you about what FNAF AR does to a man. This game was weird. Like, really weird. When it came out, data miners found unused emails and FAS facts that seemingly had huge lore reveals, but apparently Illumix just made them up. One of these FAS facts literally told us the Rockstars were made from the original characters. They finally gave the Rockstars purpose just for it to be violently ripped away from them. If that doesn't make Illumix evil, I don't know what does. But the inclusion of all these apparently lore-relevant things begged the question of whether or not this game was canon. I mean, it has Darkwater Indo. If Darkwater Indo isn't canon, then you're gonna have to drag me away screaming into a mental asylum. Even stranger were characters like Golden Freddy being in the game. How would Fazbear Entertainment know to use the FNAF 1 Freddy design for Golden Freddy, when presumably the withered Golden Freddy design is the only one that's an actual suit? How would they know this? Why do they have a Golden Freddy suit in the roleplay area of the Pizzaplex? What the hell are they doing to Golden Freddy? But let's move on past these discrepancies to talk about how the game actually played. I mean, it was alright. The gameplay of FNAF AR was really mundane. All you did was turn in circles until you saw static and an animatronic would come out and you shocked them. Some animatronics had different mechanics like Mangle and Springtrap. Springtrap being excessively difficult to electrocute. Like, they made him so hard for no reason, but the real villain was Mangle. I remember I could not for the life of me defeat Mangle. I finally did for the magician outfit, but it took forever. She was awful. Although it had its problems, the gameplay was dependable. It was alright. It didn't bother me, and then they messed it all up for some reason. Later in FNAF AR's life, they completely changed the gameplay to have health bars, and it was probably the worst thing ever to happen to FNAF. The system made the game incredibly unfun and made playing the game one of the worst experiences in my life. If you look at Dante's Inferno, FNAF AR is at the deepest level. They really screwed this game over. But that's not entirely what I wanted to talk about today. I wanted to talk about the community that formed around this game. FNAF AR was like a social experiment. This game introduced skins and made a bunch of FNAF fans go absolutely insane. Everyone wanted a skin except if it was Balloon Boy. It doesn't help that it was released right before the pandemic, so no one had anything to do except wander in a circle around their house hoping to hear Freddy say, "Holy Fazballs," so they knew where he was. But seriously, this game grew a giant trading community that was a force to be reckoned with. I remember being part of it back in like 2021, and the trading servers were huge. People made entire trade lists where you could put down everyone you have, with green being needed and red being you had it. Damn it! But people would send these like air. I'm pretty sure some FNAF AR players actually breathed using these lists. Again, they killed off Freddy Pop Collector, those monsters. But it seemed Illumix didn't care or even wanted to capitalize on these traders, because instead of embracing the trading community, they made skins locked behind a $20 paywall called the Dark Circus DLC. This DLC was straight garbage, especially for being the same price as Into the Pit. Two of these characters weren't even exclusive to the DLC. They just made a $20 Golden Freddy skin because they felt like it. I'm pretty sure Andrew showed William Afton the Dark Circus DLC, and that's why he blew up in his hospital bed. This was probably the second worst thing to happen to FNAF ever. Slowly, Illumix stopped supporting the game. They had Funtime Freddy and Lefty in limbo for a while. No one knew if they were getting added until they finally added Funtime Freddy near the game's death, and just neglected to put Lefty in. They literally had all of the assets for Lefty. I genuinely don't understand why they hated him so much. But then, on March 14th, 2024, FNAF AR shut down to nothing. No one really cared. Yeah, FNAF AR was a strange game that had even stranger death. It just came and went and didn't really say anything. but it gave us Freddy Frostbear, so all is forgiven. Rest in peace, FNAF AR. Here's my socials, here's a fast token, and I'll catch you at 6 a.m. Also, they freaking killed Freddy Pop Collector, bro.